So I have Mr. Phil Bozeman with me. How are you?
Good. How about you?
Yeah, good man, good. Has the British weather been treating you okay so far?
Yeah, seems to be. Yeah.
So I want to dive in straight into the Valley. So why was it that on this album you wanted to kind of go into, like your past with your mother and everything?
I mean, it wasn't really anything that brought it out. I I had her journals and stuff, and I thought that was like a great story to tell, and it just happened to be this time, and put the paper to the recording, and that's what came out. So
it's, in terms of the actual perspectives of the record, I feel like a lot of the times there are 3 different perspectives. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, mainly just 2. Well, yeah. I guess you could say 3. Her personalities, like her different personalities that she had, her own, and then me.
Okay, right. And I can imagine, was it quite difficult to write that sort of material, to kind of bring this to the surface?
To put it into like songs, it wasn't like super difficult, but it was challenging, but it wasn't insanely difficult. But I just had to go off of what she had written down, so I had to kind of interpret it myself.
Because I only wanted to ask because I saw your one of your Twitch streams. You were talking about a lot of this sort of stuff, and was that one of the things that maybe started you thinking about it?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, it's been something that I've wanted to go deeper into because I've touched on it in different albums, but this one is all about that specifically. So, it was cool to like actually make the whole album about just this whole subject,
Is it strictly kind of a concept album then?
Well, more of like I mean, kind of, but like I would just mainly call it just like a true story kind of thing.
In terms of actually, recording the album, I know you have a new drummer. What was it like working with him? Was it quite easy, or?
Yeah, I mean, he was just recording the album. He wasn't like actually playing with us, but yeah, I mean, it was probably the smoothest recording process we've ever had.
Oh wow! Was it Naveen Copperweiss?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Do you think he kind of brought a new dynamic to the record?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
So, what are the plans now?
Just touring on this album, and just seeing what the future brings. We just go out there, play music, and and if it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
But it's interesting because your fan base is really, really loyal. They've stuck by you for such a long time, and I think particularly on Mark of the Blade, you guys talked about the fan base a lot. So they're obviously a very important part of Whitechapel.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We've had people that have been with us since the very beginning, and people that are just hearing about us, now, and maybe just a couple of years ago, and that's what keeps us, able to do it. If without fans, you can't do anything. Because this is our livelihood, and that's what we depend on to support ourselves. So, that's all we can really do is just hope that they want to stick around.
Of course. And most importantly, how are the dogs? How's the recovery?
Oh, they're good. Yeah, doing good. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, my one dog is my little dog. She was having seizures, and I think we figured out the problem. Okay. Yeah, so we're all good there, and yeah.
Everything's positive.
Yeah, just living. Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to have a chat.